Peak missed shot. That's a couple of numbers confirmed here for Faze. Bit turns into the bathrooms, drops one, and Simple Scout will go down without much impact. All the while, Rob's doing his thing here towards this B site. Oh, he tries to get ahead of it, but inside of the smoke, Electronic picks up the kill. The CZ from Boomich is another success story for these pistol players. This is yet again so dangerously close, but Brokey, once more, is the player on full HP in these kinds of mid-round moments. Now, the bomb plant's uncontested, despite the best efforts of the bathroom player to get in quickly. Electronic still stammers back, and Brokey locks in the headshot against Perfecto. Ooh, Rain getting away with what he shouldn't have. 2 HP to make the difference there, and 2 survivors for Faze with the 5-0 start.
Yeah, that's well done in the 2v2. Clean shots, and Brokey put himself in a good spot. They punted frontside bathroom, so they could have got flanked from stairs for a moment, but with Brokey's spot, he actually couldn't cover the CT player if someone came up the stairs that way. So, really well done. And they got there early enough. I don't think they were too concerned about it. And this is just about making sure they don't die more. And Twist, again, he's a guy who, he doesn't get 4 kills every round, but it feels like he almost always gets 2. On the rifles, you win. He's going to be really good in the mid rounds. Super consistent right now. Holding it down for NA.
Yeah, right. We're trying, guys. Twist is the representative.
Oh, they do the airstrike on the boost. Heroic nades.
Blown to smithereens. Twist picks up Simple. Big kill with that one.
What a start here from Faze.
Yeah, nice, strong start, right? And again, Overpass is one of these win conditions. It is one of the question marks.
I honestly think their CT side's going to be much better than their T side, so scary here for Navi.
Electronic. Ooh, not the spray you'd buy, but it's the spray he offers.
That's why the rest of his team switched to A4s, I think.
Yeah, right? 5 more bullets. While Rain gonna play a passive, connects the headshot to Bit. Yo, is there anybody on Faze who's not delivering some clean kills right now? Even Kerrigan's like Galil 2K inside of the A site was hot.
Listen, Rob's on a full night's sleep.
This is a full force Faze.
We saw Navi play against Furia yesterday, and
oh my god,
that moment, that's what was like, oh, this is Navi. This is like, and we saw Furia play very well the next day and the day before they played against Navi, so it really highlighted how good Navi were in that moment. But in that particular matchup, they are just so confident and dominant sometimes that it might give you a little bit of false confidence, you know? So, yeah, wow. I mean, if we saw an upset here, this would be pretty monumental for the storyline for Faze going into playoffs. I don't think it would scare Navi too much.
Okay.
I think they would be more on guard, but I think once you get into the arena, both these teams will level up.
Yeah. Even
farther.
Good, that's what we want.
Yeah. Kato crowd is one of the best, man.
And the Counter-Strike should be deserving of it. Bomb pop on the B site, 6-0 for Faze. Perfecto the 1 save, and economic problems round after round here for Navi. Twist's having a field day. Probably feels real good to have a fully strength Faze.
This might be a free 7th round to kick this off. And when we saw Robs play that T side, you know, on Overpass at the groups, they barely had to play any rounds because he would walk out Monster, he would walk up short, he would get kills that way. But right now, he's not even needed for these opening kills.
That set of grenades actually looks like a variation. Instead of getting the player who was boosted, it was to the deeper wall.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Run that replay back.
That's it. More innovation.
That seemed like a strong call out.
Faze can start slow and make it close, so this is already pretty.
Yeah, the pressure's starting to sink in for Navi.
They'll have to save their ideas for round 8. See if they have any cute tactics.
Yeah. Again, we've seen good things from a couple of these rounds. And this one even has, of course, the M4, that added bonus of Perfectos. So if you're looking to just kind of kick Faze in the gut, do it right here, right now. But Kerrigan wasting 0 time, runs straight at Monster into the B site, drops the MP9 player. Boomich gonna get hit by a frag grenade, and even then still takes the head of Faze's in-game leader. Twist starts to throw out the utility belt. Grabs the spares off Batman's dead body. And Rain can just comfortably sit back here, kind of doing his own thing. Not allowed to. They're looking for him. He was deeper down in connector last time. They tried to rotate through, and now he's outside of the doorway. So even Rain's positions have shown us a nice variation, and keeping that fresh, keeping it fast as well. Faze definitely have Navi on their toes.
That's on brand, and that's what makes Faze one of the more fun teams to watch. Because they play a little risky. Yeah, going for this. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Whoa, Simple gets another kill. Okay, Twist, you're up to bat, baby.
Two guys in from short. First headshot there. Turns it, but oh, imagine. Just double 180 back-to-back. Instead, we do have the Navi success story. They were able to clear out all the corners in connector. It's when they come through connector, killing Rain, and the short B player doesn't get either of those two flank frags. Not to mention, somehow in the middle of that, Simple gets a wallbang scout headshot. But that's it. That's it right there. I said that Navi were kept on their toes, but they just tiptoed their way to a 7th round win.
Yeah, that's not a fun round to lose because they had... Faze did such a good job of building up their economy even through these rifle rounds with clean wins that now they have to eat into that bank account just to recover some dignity. And a great setup as they actually, took over short control. I was going to say that was a free trade, but it didn't look like it. Electronic was laser focused on that short push.
And that one M4 save from Perfecto tried to highlight it. The only difference between the buys that we've seen fall flat, and you saw it, that M4 to the short of B, that's the kill. That's the coverage that they needed in order to get that flank rolling. So here we go, back into the gun rounds, and Navi have shown us there is a pulse.
Yeah, this will buy them some respite to think and be able to say, okay, well, we're back on rifles quickly. Plus, we didn't fully invest that last round. Faze moving quickly is on brand. But sometimes so is losing anti-ecos.
I'm going to say that was a direct call out in the nade spam, because this round we've got Boomich nade in hand just 5 feet forward, playing on the ramp instead of next to the wooden wall, which is where the grenades were exploding. And they tried the same artillery strike. Boomich trying not to be read like a book.
The smoke is really good that they throw outside Monster. It's just to draw grenades because you can't clear without committing forward. Bit will win his duel versus Kerrigan.
Nice off angle. Kerrigan 30 feet ahead of anybody else from Faze. Bit on 1/5 his original HP. And it doesn't look like he's going to play it scared, instead pressing up next to the bathrooms. We do have a rotate coming upwards. That's Boomich trying to join forces with the other two players on the A site. Bit is right here. Oh, and Rain doesn't thoroughly clear it. Bit's delivering multi-kills. He still only has that 20 HP, and now he needs a reload. Brokey up close will get him, but it's the Brokey and Rop's 2v4 attempt. And Rop seems to want to clear close truck, but doesn't. Boomich makes that difference. Simple makes the flank, and Navi make consecutive round wins look easy, thanks to Bit.
Yeah, thanks to Bit, and yeah, he's the highlight. He hasn't been a highlight for Navi, but he needs to be for Overpass. Again, to come onto the team and to get a position like bathrooms on Overpass, this is a lot about you as a rifler. That wasn't where Flamey was. Flamey was the B-side player. Electronic was the right-hand man to Simple in the past. So Bit taking over a very high frag location just speaks volumes about how they view him as a player.
He's gone from bathrooms to, no, I thought connector for a moment, but leaves the doorway alone.
Let's see how much leverage Navi can score off that anti-eco victory.
This is all that Faze have left in terms of the buy. So if they get that 3 consecutive, why not make it 4?
And Simple will move around. He's not going to be in the same position every round. This time posted off short. There are tactics towards the door that they use sometimes, but usually they'd execute on those a little bit earlier. In this spot, the double up of the riflers towards long is going to be hard to read for Faze. They're moving to the site, but how will they deal with this setup?
Right now, let's just get it here ahead of Boomich. We're going to get Rain take that same corner that Kerrigan has already had massive impact from. Brokey not planting default, but just standing it in the open.
Look where Rops is. So slow behind to stop stairs.
Going to be necessary by the looks of things. It is Simple who's hoping to come up from underneath.
Wow, he's here to catch the flank around from... Man, this is such a nice post-plant position.
Crazy 5v5 here. Bomb at the halfway point.